I can still taste the rain from the night. She kicked me out. No warning, no suitcase, just her voice, cold and final, ordering me to leave the home I had helped turn into ours. Her sister lingered in the shadows, arms crossed, lips curved in that smug little grin. That's when I realized love doesn't always die with a dramatic crash. Sometimes it suffocates, strangled by lies whispered into the perfect ear. We weren't always like this. When I met Alina, she was already a CEO, polished, untouchable. I was a man at her side, grounding her, reminding her that power meant nothing without peace. She called me her calm, her anchor. I believed her. Every late-night coffee on the balcony, every whispered promise after brutal boardroom battles, I believed her, until her sister slithered in. Tara, the younger one, pretty cunning, spoiled by a lifetime of comparisons to her flawless sister. She despised me from day one, claiming I wasn't ambitious enough, that I lived off Alina's success. I laughed it off, until Alina stopped laughing. I should have noticed sooner. The delayed replies, the icy shoulders, the way she started scrutinizing my words, my movements, as if I were hiding secrets. Then came the night of my exile. She said it plainly. Don't come back until you've reflected. Reflected on what? The lies she'd swallowed. Claims that I was after her money, meeting other women, plotting behind her back. I walked into the storm carrying only silence. But silence, honed properly, becomes a weapon. Pain sharpened my clarity. 3 weeks. That's all it took to flip her game. First, I investigated. Tara had left traces. Careless. Text to Alina, half her own replies deleted, but recoverable. One call to an old IT friend, and the missing pieces fell into place. The story changed. Tara wasn't protecting Alina. She was maneuvering. Her goal wasn't to shield her sister. It was to isolate, weaken, and sink her claws deeper into the company. Second, I prepared. I reached out to my lawyer, the one who owed me favors. We drafted divorce papers, quiet and clean, but built like a loaded gun. Clauses to protect me, to expose fraud if needed. Third, I waited. Timing matters in war. On day 21, the call came. Her voice softer than before. Have you reflected? I almost laughed. Reflected? Yes. On every betrayal, every misplaced trust, on how her love could bend to a serpent's whisper. We agreed to meet at her office. She expected a broken man crawling back. What she got was me, calm, composed, carrying an envelope. She sat behind her desk, suit sharp, eyes colder than before. Tara lingered in the corner, a vulture in human form. Do you understand the damage you caused? Alina asked. I slid the envelope across the glass. I do. That's why I'm giving you this. Her brow furrowed as she opened it. Divorce papers. Her fingers trembled. But Tara lost control. What is this? You can't just walk away. Her voice cracked, arrogance bleeding into panic. I met her gaze, steady. Funny. I thought guilt needed proof. Shall I show your sister the text she deleted? Her face drained. Alina's head snapped to Tara, confusion twisting into suspicion. What text? I placed my phone on the desk, hit play. Tara's own words filled the room. Recordings, screenshots, messages where she boasted about twisting stories, feeding lies, and using Alina's trust to manipulate the company. Silence hit hard, suffocating. Alina's breath caught. She looked between us, the mask of certainty finally cracking. Tara, tell me this isn't true. But Tara stammered, floundering for excuses. I didn't wait. You wanted me gone, Tara. Congratulations. But I don't crawl. I don't beg. And I don't stay where I'm not trusted. I stood. For the first time in weeks, I felt taller than both of them. The fallout was instant. Alina's empire thrived on perception, her judgment flawless, her circle unshakable. And here she was, betrayed by her own blood, discarding the man who had stood by her when boardrooms plotted against her. Whispers spread in the company over the next week. Leaked recordings, emails. People learned her sister manipulated her into destroying her marriage. Investors faltered. Her perfect image cracked. I leaked just enough to shift the balance, to remind her that trust, once broken, costs more than money. One evening, she came to my door. No driver, no jewelry, just Alina, eyes rimmed red, voice stripped to command. "I made a mistake," she whispered. "I believed her over you. I was wrong." I looked at the woman I once called my anchor. Once, those words would have sufficed. Now they were ashes. "You taught me something," I said quietly. "Love without trust is just a contract waiting to expire." Her lips parted, but no words came. She turned, walked away, leaving the silence to her. Do I regret it? No. 3 weeks dismantled illusions and proved my silence was never weakness. It was the sharpest blade I could wield. She asked me to reflect. I did, and what I saw was a man deserving better than betrayal masquerading as love. Now, when I close my eyes, I don't see the storm that night. I see Tara's face cracking under the weight of her lies. I see Alina finally understanding the cost of trusting the wrong person. And I see myself walking away, not broken, not bitter, just free. Revenge isn't always fire and fury. Sometimes it's a paper slid across a desk. Sometimes it's silence weaponized. Sometimes it's leaving them to choke on the truth.